What is up, everyone? It is your girl Tony, aka Blasian Vivant, and welcome back to What's Tony Cooking, where I take you into my kitchen and I walk you step by step through dishes and recipes that I actually make for myself. Now, the temperature has dropped. It is sweater weather, and there is nothing more comforting on a cool or cold day than a warm bowl of soup. So today I am kicking off the BBV Soup Series. For the next week and a half, I will be sharing 5 soup and stew recipes for you to try. Now, in conjunction with the soup series, I am also hosting a giveaway exclusively for my BBV community. One of my lucky subscribers is going to win a 6-quart Martha Stewart enameled cast iron Dutch oven. I own 2 of these. I have a 2-quart and a 12-quart, and I absolutely love them. I'm actually using the 2-quart in the video today. I thought that this would be a great way to celebrate the soup series and thank you for supporting me and the content that I make for you. For more information about this giveaway or to join the BBV community, head to the description box and I will have a link there for you. Now on to this soup that I'm making today. I am really doing a twist on a classic tomato soup. I am roasting the tomatoes with some red bell pepper, some garlic, some onions, some herbs, and then I am blending it into a smooth and creamy roasted bell pepper tomato soup. I don't know about you, but I think tomato soup and grilled cheese sandwiches are a classic food pairing, so I highly recommend you make this with your favorite grilled cheese. However, the soup is still going to be delicious on its own. In this video, I am making a smaller portion of the soup because it is just me. However, for the full recipe with measurements and the ingredients, visit the description box. I will have a link to the recipe on my blog. That is enough of me talking. Let's get to cooking. Before we get into it, to keep up with this soup series and my other recipes, don't forget to like, comment, and hit that subscribe button. Now, this is a roasted red pepper and tomato soup, so you've got to start by roasting your veggies. In a large baking dish, drizzle olive oil. To that, you are going to add your onions, your garlic, your red bell pepper, your herbs, which are fresh thyme and fresh basil. I'd say a few sprigs of thyme suffices and a handful of basil. You'll also add in your halved tomatoes, some crushed red pepper flake, drizzle that with a little bit more olive oil, and season it with salt and pepper to taste. Now, you don't want your herbs to burn, so I suggest nestling them kind of in between your ingredients so they're not sitting on top. I should have mentioned that prior to getting the veggies ready for roasting, you should be preheating your oven to 400 degrees Fahrenheit. Once the veggies are ready to go, you are going to pop them in the oven for about 35 to 40 minutes until your veggies are nicely charred. Charred, not burnt. This is not a burnt red pepper and tomato soup. So it should just be a nice brown, as you can see here on the tomatoes and on the peppers. Next, you're going to bring some broth to a simmer on the stove. You can use vegetable or chicken stock. I actually really like using this better than bouillon roasted garlic base. Really adds great flavor to it. To this broth, you are going to add your roasted vegetables and herbs, minus the thyme sprigs. I tried to pick out as many of the thyme sprigs as I could, but throw in that basil, the tomatoes, the peppers, the onions, the garlic. And while you're at it, you might as well pour in the oil and any of the juices that collected in the bottom of that baking dish. That is just added flavor for your soup. On to the fun part, which is blending this all up. If you have an immersion blender, you can pop that into the pan, or pot I should say, and blend it until smooth. If you're using a countertop blender, you'll put the broth and the roasted veggies in the blender and puree until smooth. From here, you are going to add your heavy cream and blend or puree one more time until your desired consistency. Taste it, season it with additional salt and pepper if needed. As I mentioned, it's best if you serve this with a ooey gooey grilled cheese sandwich. Make sure you are serving this soup warm. If you want to get a little fancy, you can garnish it with some additional basil leaves, but that is it. It's easy peasy and totally delicious. Before you grab your spoon, you could just grab your grilled cheese and dunk it right in there. Look at that. I really hope you enjoy this recipe. If you like it, comment and let me know. And don't forget to savor every bite because you deserve it.